Hi everyone, today's blog post is on 5 things I wish I knew about Facebook advertising. We've been running Facebook ads for just over probably 4 years now, and the 5 things I'm going to talk about today I wish I knew about back then when we started. We've spent probably close to $5 million on Facebook ads. So we definitely have learnt a lot over the years. So what I'm about to tell you today might save you some struggle and some problems if you're currently running Facebook ads yourself. The first thing that we have learnt over the years, and probably the most important by far, is that it is all about the creative. It's all about the ad. A lot of people bang on about audiences and their funnels and how well the landing page converts. It doesn't really matter. If you have a creative or an ad that is intriguing and it appeals to the audience on Facebook, then you've got 90% of the work done right there. It will convert itself. So if you can take any advice from today, it is make sure you're creative and your hook and your offer is amazing, and then you'll be fine. The second thing we have learned is that supplying leads to a local business is a very, very bad idea. If you think about it, a local business has a very finite population. It might be 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people. But a lot of the times with our campaigns, we're showing that amount of people ads on a daily basis. So if you're trying to do this and generating a lot of leads for a local business, you're going to start getting what's called ad fatigue. You're going to start showing ads to these people 5, 6, 7 times a week, okay? And unless these local businesses have got different offers and different things they can sell, the ads are just going to not work after a little while. So running ads for these type of businesses is a big no-no for us, and we never do it anymore. The third thing we have learnt, and it's also critical, is that you must never ever sell in the ad, okay? So I see this all the time in my own Facebook news feeds. I see mortgage brokers or mortgage companies trying to sell their product, sell the low interest rate, sell the high loan to value. They're trying to sell within the ad. And when you think about it, people are not on Facebook to be sold to, they're to be entertained. So what you have to do within your Facebook ads is to create intrigue, to create curiosity. And once you do this, you can then get the people to engage with your ad, click on it, and then you can take them to what we call an advertorial, which does the selling rather than within the ad itself. Okay, that might be a little bit hard to wrap your head around, but we have found that if you have really short ad copy that creates curiosity, creates intrigue, it gets really cheap clicks, which in turn leads to really cheap conversions. Okay, so definitely make sure you are not selling within your Facebook ad. The fourth thing I wish someone had told me 4 years ago is that targeting really doesn't matter if you have a big enough offering. If you have a product that you're advertising that applies to the whole of the UK, for example, targeting doesn't matter. It might, when you start off, you might want to start off and try and be tight with your targeting so you can get some cheaper leads. But the beauty of Facebook is their ability to start finding you leads once that thank you page, once that pixel begins to fire. So if you create, if you struggle for the first 2 or 3 weeks and you create, say 100 leads over those first 2 or 3 weeks, what you'll find is that Facebook starts learning what type of people convert, and they'll start showing ads to similar type people on Facebook. So some of the best campaigns and ad sets that we have are running when we're advertising to the whole of the UK, maybe males, whole of the UK 45 plus. And we don't do any targeting apart from that. We just let Facebook and their algorithm do their thing. So if I can give another bit of advice, it is not to focus too much on targeting and just let Facebook do its thing. The last thing I want to teach you guys today is that you have to roll with the punches with Facebook. You hear of their algorithm changes all the time. You hear of them tweaking stuff, and there's so much doom and gloom when it comes to Facebook advertising that you think it might be the end of the world. And this has happened to me probably 4 or 5 times per year, where it feels like everything's going to end. The cost per lead is spiking, where we lose money, things aren't going well. But these things always have a habit of sorting themselves out. On Monday and Tuesday you might be running ads and the cost per lead is super high, it doesn't look like it's sustainable. And then Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, the leads become super cheap. It's just, sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, and you have to learn to separate yourself from that emotion. And if you can do that and roll with the punches, then you will be absolutely fine. We've seen this happen over and over again with us, and it's normal. It's like any business. There are ups and downs, and you cannot stress yourself about it. It's not going to be perfect all the time. I hope you've enjoyed my 5 things I wish I had have known about Facebook ads when I started all those years ago. If you'd like to know a little bit more about what we do as a Facebook lead generation agency, we're holding a masterclass this Thursday. You can click the link in this blog post, and I hope to see you there.